Hi, I'm Kimberly Lewis, and I am your motivational muse. Tips for nonprofits navigating the fourth quarter. So, during this time of year, as the year comes to a close, all nonprofits and businesses are looking at their final numbers, they're looking at their profits and their sales, they're evaluating and analyzing what they need to do to ensure that the next year will be even more successful and even more profitable and make greater impact. So let's get into some of those tips. There's some key considerations for nonprofit leaders in particular as they navigate this important period. Number one, review annual goals and impact. The fourth quarter presents an ideal opportunity for nonprofit leaders to evaluate the progress made towards annual goals. Assess what's accomplished, the impact of the programs, and the areas for improvement. Use this data and feedback to analyze the effectiveness of your initiatives. This information is invaluable for informing future strategies and demonstrating impact to your board members and to donors. Number two, plan for year-end fundraising. The fourth quarter, particularly December, is a peak time for charitable giving. Nonprofits shall ramp up those efforts to engage donors, communicating the impact of their contributions and the urgency of year-end giving campaigns. Number three, develop strategic roadmaps for the next year. If the organization doesn't already have a strategic plan in place, begin developing a plan that outlines goals and objectives for the upcoming year. Consider both your short-term and long-term objectives, ensuring they align with the organization's mission and vision. Use insights from the current year to create a realistic budget that reflects the organization's priorities, anticipated expenses, and expected revenue. Secure buy-in from the board of directors and key staff members. Number four, assess staffing and resources. The last couple of years have been really challenging in this area for employers. We've had to compete for talent just to remain functional. In planning for the next year, place attention on assessing current staffing levels and determine if there's a need for additional personnel or volunteers. Consider recruiting strategies to attract diverse talent as needed. Ensure that resources, including technology and tools, align with upcoming strategies. Assess if any upgrades or additional investments are necessary to improve operational efficiency. Number five, strengthen community and stakeholder relationships. This quarter, it's an excellent time to strengthen those relationships with all of your stakeholders, including your donors, your volunteers, and your community partners. Host appreciation events or send personalized notes to express your gratitude for their support throughout the year. It's also a great time to ask for feedback on programs and initiatives. Number six, focus on compliance and reporting. Ensure that financial audits and necessary documentation are up to date in anticipation of the year-end audits and financial reviews. Transparency in reporting is essential for maintaining donor trust and compliance with regulations. Finally, step 7, reflect on internal culture. The end of the year can be stressful, so take time to foster a positive organizational culture by celebrating achievements and recognizing team members who are working so hard. Encourage open communication and address any employee concerns. As nonprofit leaders approach the last part of this year, strategic consideration and thoughtful preparation are vital for ending the year strong and laying a foundation for future success. Ultimately, the decisions made during this time of year can significantly influence the organization's trajectory. Your decisions will help to empower your team and your community. So start now as you plan for the future.